Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the Two Sides of the Shop.
My name is Alyssa.
My name is DeMarco, but y'all call me Marco. Welcome to Two Sides of the South.
Two Sides of the South.
I'm just looking already. I guess that ain't fair. 6.
Number 6. Has dating culture been destroyed by apps?
I don't think so. I think it could. Yeah, no. My answer is no. I think that if anything, and I mean, yeah, in a way, it depends on the person, honestly, because a lot of people get on apps and then they are like, ooh, I have endless options. So as soon as someone gets on their nerves, it's like, ooh, not talking to you anymore. I'm going to start swiping and meet new people. When the reality is when you're trying to be in a relationship and have a relationship, it takes a lot of work. So I feel like there's no perfect person. There's no perfect relationship. There's no person that was literally put on this earth to be your person. I don't think so. I think that you meet someone and you both have you both put in that effort to make it work. And the thing about people on apps is they're not, and not everybody, but some people are just not willing to put in that effort that needs to be put in to actually make good, strong connections and create real relationships, meaningful relationships out of it. That's all I had.
Okay. In my personal opinion, I'm gonna say something very controversial. Let's go ahead and get a little clip back in here. Let's go ahead and grab the headline. I think Steve Jobs ruined us as people. In my humble opinion, I think we weren't ready for, and I'm gonna make it all connect because I know what I'm saying has really no connection to the question right now. Y'all looking like, what is he talking about? Where you going with this, Marco? I got y'all. Hang tight. I think Steve Jobs ruined us in the sense of we weren't ready for the amount of power we have with these iPhones, and we still have yet to realize the really true capacity of what we can do and the capabilities of what these iPhones can do for us as people. Same thing with AI. Same thing with all this new stuff and technology. We don't truly realize what we're handling. I work in technology, and I can see we're not ready for it, and we haven't used it to a good degree so far, in my opinion. Now, with that being said, I say that because iPhone is very much a Swiss Army knife. It can do everything. You can take pictures. You can go on the internet. You can do this. You can play games. You can call. It's a computer in a pocket. You can do all this. Now, you introduce apps. You introduce all this, connectivity to the world, right? And in a lot of aspects, that's a great thing. We deserve to be connected to the rest of the world and figure things out, learn things that our particular society don't want us to find out. Let's just say that, things like that. But other sense, like we don't know how to contain ourselves in the sense of the dating world. A lot of times people want their cake and want to eat it too. We see too much. We're a little overstimulated, in my opinion, as well. And, curiosity always kills the cat. People get very curious with things. People, like I said, want to have their cake and eat it too. They have one good thing, but they see something else, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot of stimulation, and I don't think we were ready or mature enough to have that. And I think as time go on, it's only going to get worse, in my opinion. So do I think dating apps have ruined? Absolutely. I think was cheating going on and other things going on before apps? Absolutely. That's not taking away anything. We're only seeing it more because of social media and stuff like that. But I think dating apps has absolutely ruined dating. People see too much. People don't know how to just, be happy with what they have. They're always looking for the next best thing, the next thing, feel like they're missing out or whatever the case may be. Yeah. That's my little rant. I messed you up.
This entire time.
What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me now.
Because to me, I actually, have friends that, have met their partner off of dating apps, and then they both delete the apps and have lived happily ever after.
Absolutely.
So like I feel like it depends on the person as well, because some people are not mature enough. But now that I'm even really thinking about it, even before the dating apps, we had Facebook, we had MySpace, where people were still meeting people or cheating on their spouse or whatever. And like you said before, social media altogether, I mean, they still were cheating with the lady down the street. Absolutely. So like, or a man, or a man down the street. But the reality is, I feel like it all depends on the person. And I don't think it has anything to do with apps, and it has everything to do with the person.
Absolutely. I could definitely see that as well. Apps do make it a hell of a lot easier for the weak-minded people, though.
Yeah, but who wants to be with a weak-minded person? And honestly, if anything, I would rather, just realize that, be able to realize that you're not who I thought you were.
That's very true.
When it comes to that weak-mindedness, because it's just going to be so much temptation out here regardless. So if you don't have that partner that is strong enough to reject or, ignore the girls on Instagram in their bathing suits or whatever, that says a lot more about the person than the app.
Absolutely it does. It's tough though, because a lot of people nowadays, they grew up in, especially like the kids growing up nowadays, they're growing up in like such a social media heavy time, right? All these seeing is like things on the app, and that's all they're comparing to and things like that. It's tough for them. And I'm seeing it a lot too, with people not wanting to get outside, and talk to people face to face. They rather meet through an app and things like that. And, once some people get programmed through that, then that's kind of like, that's kind of how they live their life through that. But I definitely agree. Like, this going on before, and it's probably going to keep going on even if there was no app. It's up to the person, to be strong enough for it. So I definitely agree with that aspect.